Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? This is Pambella with Real Talk. Why did I? We in series 2, The Drug Abuser. We're on part 6, y'all. Let me jump right back into it. So as he left and went to his mom's house, he was calling me and everything, trying to talk to me. You know, the day went by with just phone calls and everything. And then the next day came about and he came back. It was a weekend. He came back. We sat down, we talked about a few things, and we sorted it out. So for like a week, we was all right. We was all right for about a week or whatever. So then something came up to where his uncle had a party. His uncle had another party. He wanted me to go. I told him I really didn't want to go, but then I seen him trying to get a little attitude, so I just went on ahead and went because I didn't want no arguments. I didn't want to like go through any certain type of things. So I went ahead and just went with him because I was still new in the area in Monroe, Georgia, and I just wanted to get to know everybody. I was just trying to be, you know, a team. Try to be a team about everything that we was doing, and I did what I had to do. So with that being said, we get over to his uncle's house. He got drinks, he got food, everybody lit, music going. They still listen to that Sir Charles, y'all. That Sir Charles was everything. Back in 2015, that Sir Charles, oh, they played that a lot. But anyway, we get to the party. Everybody sitting down. They got chairs lined up. They old school. We in the country, y'all. So we sitting outside. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? I had my hair in a ponytail. I had on something real cute. I used to wear those shirts that had like the fishtails in the back. Y'all remember them shirts? Well, I had a few of those, a lot of them. So I was dressed up. I was real cute. Had on my sandals. I sat down. I sat in the corner because I wanted to try to be like by the table so I could put my phone down, my little purse or whatever I had, so I could have something to lean on. So as I'm sitting in the corner, I can remember him going to get drinks and everything. He asked me if I want something to drink. And mostly they had like beer, wine coolers, and then they had some moonshine. I ain't want none of that moonshine, y'all. That moonshine will put you down on your butt. But anyway, he asked me if I want something to drink. I said yeah. So he got me something to drink. I got a couple wine coolers and I sat in the corner. As I was sitting in the corner, I was getting my groove on, listening to the music. A couple hours had them passed, everybody doing good. Next thing you know, I seen him disappear. He went in the house with his uncle. I'm like, hey, he go ahead again in the house. So this time I got up because I need to use the bathroom. So as soon as they went in, I came right behind him, like maybe a couple minutes because I wanted to use the bathroom while he was inside. They can show me. So as I knocked on the door, he opened up the door and looking at me, just looking me up and down to my what? I said, what you mean what? I said, I seen you come inside, so I want to use the bathroom. To my, oh, it's down the hallway. So I go use the bathroom down the hallway. I come back out, but as I'm coming out, I'm looking around. I hadn't really been up in the man's house, so I'm just looking around to see what he got going on. I see little ashes, ashtrays there where the house smelled like smoke, y'all. So I heard him got on up out of there. I went outside. He was already outside. So as I was coming outside, I went to go sit down. He came over there and stopped beside me. And he was like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. And I'm steady looking at him. He looking all crazy again. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, you good? I said, yeah, I'm good. All right. So he got up, went out there, started dancing a little bit. He got lit. A few hours passed. It got kind of like in the afternoon, like late on the evening. And the sun started going down about maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock. It started getting a little dimmer. So as we sitting out there, he done got lit, y'all. I'm talking about he drunk. He drunk as hell. He come over there. Thank God I was driving. So he come over there. He come over there beside me, and I remember him asking me, talking about you know, what he said to me. Oh, he said, I got a problem with you. I said, what you mean you got a problem with me? He told me, we got a problem. I said, what you mean? He told me, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it on our way going to the house, to the apartment. I said, okay, whatever. So long story short, y'all, we stayed there, we danced, we had a good time. He didn't mess up his uncle party because that's his favorite uncle. I don't know, it's just something about that man. He just respect him to the utmost. He couldn't respect women, but he respect his uncle. So we get in the car, tell everybody bye, we get in the car. He in the car drunk again. So we get in the car. This time he didn't go to sleep. This time I ain't had to get him out the car. So he in the car, he talking all loud, talking about something. Oh, you just want to go in the house so everybody can see you walk with your clothes on. Oh boy, here we go. I said, ain't nobody did nothing like that. I went in the house because I need to use the bathroom, and I saw an opportunity to go ahead and go to the bathroom because you was already in the house. Okay? So he said, nah, you just want to get up because you want somebody to see what you had on. I said, oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Tomorrow, don't be wearing this shit. Don't be coming around my family looking like that. Okay, what you want me to look like? You want me to put on some sweatpants and a t-shirt? Tomorrow, if that's what it's going to be. Anyway, I said, look, you don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to put on. This is how I dress. I'm from Florida, and this is how we dress. This is how I'm going to do it. So with that being said, he in the car. We talking smack. oh, stop me by the store. I need to get me some cigarettes. So I stop by the store. He get the cigarettes. I get out, go in the store because I wanted to get a Black and Mild. Back then, I did smoke Black and Milds, y'all. That's what I did, and that's what happened. So I went in the store to get a Black and Mild. He in the store. He looking at me in the store as he going back over there to the bill section trying to get a bill. I'm looking at him. I said, look, you don't need no more bill. You done had enough bill. You don't tell me what to do. Look, I heard him, got my Black and Mild and got back in the car and waited for him to come outside. He came outside with the bill. So as we driving, he trying to get one of the bills out of the container to open up. I said, look, don't open that up while we driving. Why are you opening that up while we driving? You the one that's driving. I ain't driving. Police stop. You the one that's going to go to jail. I said, you know what? Something wrong with you. So anyway, we get back to the apartment, y'all. As we getting back to the apartment, we going inside. He go put the beer in the refrigerator. He pop one. He go sit in the living room. I go in the room, get myself settled. I come back in the living room and I sit down. And I just looked at him. I said, you know what? I said, I made a mistake coming up here. He said, what you mean? What that supposed to mean? You made a mistake coming up here. I said, I made a mistake coming up here. I made a mistake meeting you, doing all of this here. I want to go back home. So, oh, you want to go back home? I said, yes, I want to go back home. But what you want to go back home for? Because I don't want to be here with you. You with the craziness. Something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. And all this here stuff. So then he get up and go in the bathroom, y'all. Love standing in that goddamn bathroom. So he go back in the bathroom. This time, I went behind him. He closed that door. I went right behind him. I said, what you finna do? So I got to use the bathroom. I got to use the bathroom. I said, okay. I backed off. I stood by the door for a little minute. I waited about 10 minutes. He in the bathroom so long. I ain't hearing nothing really going on. I heard a little fiddling going on. So I took it upon myself and bust that bathroom door, y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe this fool was in there snorting powder. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. He was in there snorting powder. He had it sitting on the sink. It was some little piece of like silver thing that he had that he was putting it on, and he had something else in his hand, like a little straw or something. I don't know. I guess he's putting it up his nose. I didn't know nothing about it because I didn't do it, ain't never did it, and will not do it. But anyway, he was in the bathroom snorting powder. I scared him. The plate fell down in the sink. He got mad as hell, y'all. He said, what the hell you come busting up in here for? I can't get no privacy. I said, I knew your ass was in here snorting powder. I said, I knew it since day one. I just couldn't put my finger on it. I just wanted to catch you. That's why I want to go home. You ain't going nowhere. You done came all the way up here and you got your job, got your car, got you somewhere to stay. I said, well, guess what? I'll stay here, but you can't stay with me. You got to go. You got to go back to your mama's house. I ain't going back to my mama's house. I ain't going back to my mama's house. I said, yes, you do. You got to go back to your mama's house. You are not staying here with me doing powder, and you're not going to be around my son doing nothing like that. He looking at me all crazy and stuff, y'all. So we sitting there, we talking. He in the bathroom. I done walked back in the living room. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on the couch. I done got on the phone. I done started texting everybody, telling them I want to come back home, everything. He like, oh, you really want to go home? So then he walked up behind me. He snatched my phone. I said, give me my phone. Give me my phone. I'm jumping up off the couch. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. He ain't give me the phone, y'all. So I'm going behind him in the bathroom. He back in the bathroom. I'm grabbing him. Mind you, he a little dude, y'all. Look, I could have flipped him a long time ago. But anyway, he in the bathroom. So he ended up falling down on the side of the tub. When he fell down the side of the tub, I snatched the phone out of his hand and I went back in the living room. He coming up to my, oh, your ass got strength. Oh, you want to do me like that? Okay, I got something for you. I got something for you. Y'all, why this fool went in the room, closed the door? I'm in the room. I'm in the living room. I'm like, what is he doing in my room? So I'm trying to open the door. I ain't want to kick the door because I ain't want to tell the people stuff. I'm like, what is he doing? What is he doing? So I'm knocking on the door, Open up the door. Open up the door. Now the drug abuser in the room, y'all. I'm like, open up the door. Open up the door. He ain't open up the door, y'all. So I went in the kitchen. I got a butter knife because, you know, they had the little lock on there. They had a little line in it, a little slit. I took the butter knife and I went back to the door and I started fiddling with it. First, I was trying to pop the door, but I stuck it in there. It was too wide, so I kept fiddling with it till it opened up, y'all. So the door opened up, and y'all wouldn't believe what I saw this fool in there doing. And we're going to get right into that, into part 7, y'all. We're going to get into part 7, y'all, because y'all ain't going to believe. Why did I? We in series 2, y'all. Y'all stay right there.